grants have enabled us to develop goal scaling solutions from its original pen and paper tool into a full-scale digital application.
The Goal Scaling Solutions team consists of 3 women who are healthcare providers, educators, and business leaders.
We have a core value that we seek wins for all.
We have over 100 years combined experience in our collective fields.
It's being in a position to have a startup that will change others' lives.
Starting in 2015, my colleague and partner, Dr. Ansha Plo, and I began to do interprofessional work.
We are passionate about being able to share the solutions that we've come up with, especially in a time of increased need for telehealth and teleeducation.
In Goal Scaling Solutions, we have a core value of balancing grit and know-how.
And started to look at how students as well as clients could learn how to set and scale goals for individualized learning that could still measure small but incremental meaningful change.
We're excited to be able to scale up a business so that we can get the technology out to anybody who's in the business of setting goals and needing to demonstrate progress for their clients. Because ultimately, this is about helping people and helping organizations. And that speaks to our core values as a company.
I've had the great fortune to become the highest ranking female in the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary, the Civil Air Patrol. And that was a huge challenge and an opportunity. Talk about perseverance.
Each of us, our backgrounds in leadership, leading teams, organizations. I think that really is the essence of what perseverance and grit is all about.
When we faced setbacks and difficulties with helping our design to be really put forward from a technological or entrepreneurial or funding standpoint, we haven't given up and have really looked for unique solutions.
It's been very important to pivot and find new ways, persevere.
And so all the work that we've done to get us here really speaks to the perseverance and grit that we have in taking this methodology and researching this clinically and then turning it into a business. I think that really speaks to our ability to learn a new skill set. We're healthcare providers and educators, and being able to learn a new language and how to communicate effectively with people who are investors and people who are grant funders. Our GSS team represents an impressive combination of both scientific and entrepreneurial ability.
Ansha Plo and myself have been working together doing scholarship and publication as well as commercialization development with Goal Scaling Solutions since 2015.
I've had the great fortune of creating all green scorecards, meeting or exceeding expectations in each of the assignments that I've had.
We've been involved in local, state, national, and international presentations, including ones in India, Iceland, and Ireland.
I also am an entrepreneurial operating system implementer, so helping to integrate the vision, bring traction to an organization.
We really want Goal Scaling Solutions to get out to the field, to enable people in rural, remote, and underserved communities to have access to the same wonderful clinical resources, to really empower people's individual behavior change and recovery from chronic behavioral and physical health conditions.
Sometimes our best achievements are done as a result of being pushed back and having to find a wonderful new way through.
We submitted a proposal. It was a competitive process, and we were only partially funded for that. And we took that as a big setback initially.
So we reviewed that information and really looked at some alternatives in terms of how we could better articulate what our tool did, what Goal Scaling Solutions did.
And then I pivoted. I adjusted my approach. I knew in part it was because of the ability to find new ways out, seek that creative problem solving, and then work with the feedback and insights that we can gather as we struggle with rejection.
Thanks so much, and really appreciate you considering our proposal to implement Goal Scaling Solutions as a National Institutes of Health and National Institute of Drug Abuse SUD Startup Challenge funding.